When I was 3 months sober, I got this tattoo on my wrist. So what does it mean? And why is it the thing that I always want to remember as I build my life of sobriety? This is the sobriety spin. So it's hard to show you on the camera, but my tattoo says Spiritus contra spiritum. And I got it when I was 90 days sober. The first 90 days of sobriety are hard, probably some of the worst of your life. You're ripped away your coping mechanisms and you're trying to deal with life and everything is crazy and you don't know how you're going to live for the rest of your life like this. So my tattoo says Spiritus contra spiritum. And this comes from some correspondence between Bill Wilson and Carl Jung. So Carl Jung is my favorite psychologist. He has a lot of magical thinking in his theories, like the collective unconscious and things like that. And Bill Wilson was the founder of AA. So when Bill was forming AA back in the 1930s, he was in correspondence with Carl Jung. And in one of Carl Jung's letters to Bill, he said that modern medicine at that point had really failed in trying to deal with addiction and alcoholism in people. They gave up. Their best theory was jail and institutions and death for us. But Bill's method, Alcoholics Anonymous, seemed to be working. So Jung said that the word for alcohol, spirit, and God or soul, spirit in Latin was the same word, spiritus. And that the essential formula basically, and why Bill's method was working when modern medicine was not, was that it was addressing the spirit and the soul. And the essential formula then was spiritus contra spiritum, or spirit against spirit, or your soul and your higher power against addiction and alcoholism. So you might think I'm talking about God or something, and it can be God if you're into that, but it can be anything. I think that my higher power lives within me and within all of the people around me. Very much part of that collective unconscious magical thinking of Carl Jung also. But the thing I always want to remember is that when I'm overwhelmed, when life is too much, when my sobriety feels really difficult, it is healing my spirit and working on my soul to heal myself that is the solution. So I got it tattooed on myself so I would never forget that when things get hard, to look within. So what do you think? Is this nonsense, or might it help you with your sobriety? Do you have any sobriety tattoos? Show me a picture of them. I would love to see them in the comments. And as always, stay curious and don't forget the snacks.